Hi, my name is Art. I teach Python, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use method isAlpha isDigit. Alright, so first thing first, suppose we have a string, suppose it's apple. All right, so that's a string, we could see it. Now remember, before I showed you in my videos, I showed you how to use function dir, and I could pass here a word, and that will get me all the methods that you can find here. So let's take a look. So the methods I'm talking about are isAlpha, it's right here, and isdigit is right here. So what's the difference? Now, if you don't know what they do, that's okay, because I hope you remember how to use help, isAlpha. And we could run help, and you see isAlpha method returns true if string is an alphabetical string. So pretty much what we have here, right? So let's give it a try. And if we run it like this, it will get us true. All right? Opposite of isAlpha, there is isdigit. Isdigit will tell you true or false if what you have in the string looks like numbers, right? So isdigit false, because obviously here we have alphabetical characters. But if I replace them with numbers, so now you see that would be false, and isdigit will return as true. All right, so that's the whole idea. So you could actually identify what you have there. However, in some instances, maybe you got a mixture of letters and numbers. Now, in this case, they both will return false. Why? Because that's neither one of them, because it's looking for it's actually looking for the full string full of letters or numbers. Now, what we could do in this case, we could actually, and this is also very popular exercise, we could count how many letters and how many numbers do we have in this string. So how we're going to do it? First thing first, we need to grab each letter, or let me say each character, and apply this to each character. So how we're going to do it? We need to use a for loop. For, let me call this char in Word. And again, when you program, do not rush, go baby steps. Let's see, print char. Let's see what char is. See, apparently char is each character, right? So now what we could do, we could actually apply isAlpha, and now you see we get true, true, false, false. If you want to count them, we need to create counter. So let me call it counter letters, and that would be 0 at the beginning, and let's create counter numbers. All right, so in here I want to increase this count letters if this returns true, and you see I'm getting a bunch of truths here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this in a if statement, and that's going to be my condition. And keep in mind, you don't need to do this equal true, because method itself returns true. So in this case, you don't need to. That would be redundant if you do equal true, so you could just leave it like this. And then what I want to do, I want to take this and add 1 if it's true. I wouldn't be doing else, because sometimes people saying, yeah, let's do else now. Why? Because later we want to do something else. I'll show you where I'm getting with that. So in this case, I'm going to use elif, and I'm going to create new condition, char isdigit. All right, isdigit. All right, so now you see what I'm going to do with this digit. If it returns true, I will increase it by 1. So let's stop right here, and let's print count letters and count numbers. So if you run it, apparently in this string we have 5 letters and 6 6 numbers. And you might say, hey, but why didn't we use else? Let me show you something. So suppose you got bunch of characters. And now we need to count those, right? So we could use else, or again, we could be very specific and we could create another counter and we could say counter at. So then, if you want to search for specific counter, you could do another elif statement and then you could do what? Now there is no function for that. How are we going to do it? So it's going to be character equal equal, and we're looking for specific character, right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this counter and I could update this counter by 1 and also could place it here. So that would be, so for example, if you don't have a method, so you could count, and apparently we have 8 adds in this example. So Isalpha will return true if string or substring is alphabetical character. Isdigit will return true if string or substring is number from 0 to 9.